And you think I wanna change, man? And you think I wanna change?
I'm looking at the man in the mirror, liking what I'm seeing, couple things disappearing, right? Couple bands, but I'm shopping in the clearance, cause I'm smart enough to know that things could change any minute.
Alright, the Gill Gatsby's project. Let me say this. I've been a fan of Gill for a real long time, you know. I think I first got introduced to him, like probably a lot of you have, listening and watching his freestyle Sway in the Morning. Went on there, ripped it up to 5 Fingers of Death. I ain't never seen no one like that in my life. Freestyle and just go, man, brother, you was killing it. So then when I started seeing the promo on the different social media networks that you was coming out with an album, I was real excited. The way that I feel about Gill Gatsby's Employee of the Month was, it's not a bad project, but it's not the project that I was looking forward to from Gill. He has some dope songs on there. One that comes to mind is Chains. Chains is probably my favorite song on the track. I like the dark, actually I take that back. Chains is a dope song. My favorite track is Nice Guy. Woo! The way that you tell the story, the way that Gill told the story in that project, it was awesome. It kind of was reminiscent of Stan in a sense, not to where the brother was suicidal, but you could tell that the story was leading up to something detrimental, and the way that Gill, you know, uses his wordplay to tell the story, that was awesome. It's a twist at the end, but for those of you that haven't heard the album, I don't want to ruin it, so make sure that you go listen to the album, make sure that you check that out. What's another favorite track of mine? Hold on, I got my notes. I really be over here doing these reviews. I take notes when I do these reviews. I think it's on the first page. Another great song was Caught Up, one of my favorite songs. What do you say, man? He said, this reminds me of my wife. She was a hip-hop frame. She was, oh no, this is what the bar said. She was a hip-hop head framed like an 808. Had to watch that bass line when she walked away. Caught up. Man, I was caught up. You know how many times I done watched the girl's bass line walk away? I probably shouldn't be saying that on Guerilla Cross, but I'm gonna say that's a dope bar. It's another one of my favorite tracks on the project. It was an awesome song. Rap Star was the lead single off Employee of the Month. It has a catchy hook, but see, my problem with Rap Star for the lead single, it was just, it was too light. Normally you guys get the written out thing, but this is the raw emotion. I just got done listening to the whole project. I listened to this thing like 5 times, so you get in the raw emotion of how I actually really feel about it, unfiltered, okay? The project was too nice. Like the production was good, but the production was, I didn't feel like it matches where Gill's intensity could have went, like as far as emotion. Like the project was good. There's no, I can't take away nothing from Gill as far as wordplay. He could definitely spit. He's probably definitely one of the best MCs out in the game right now. He definitely has wordplay. His delivery is awesome. His storytelling capability is awesome. The whole album itself is a story. And I feel like a lot of people, especially for those that do music, could definitely relate to it. And one thing I loved about the project is Gill's honesty, because he's speaking from a place that he's actually coming from. He's a man that works a regular 9 to 5, that has dreams of rap stardom. And I feel like a lot of people have that same type of ambitions, but a lot of people are not going to reach those. And Gill's pretty much expressing throughout the entire album about how he has these dreams, how he has to deal with reality, and sometimes he's not sure if he's gonna make it, regardless of how many people tell him that he's the best MC, that he got dope bars, all that stuff. That could become kind of discouraging, that you hear all this stuff and you know your talent and you know your value as an artist, but you can never reach the goal that you want. And that's what Gill's really dealing with in this project, and I could appreciate that. At the end of the day, it's not what I wanted from Gill. I feel like he could have came harder. I feel like the production could have been a little bit stronger. It wasn't bad beats. To me, in my opinion, it felt a little bit dated. It's not a bad project, but it wasn't great. And I think that's the next thing that kills me, is that I was seeing stuff like the hip-hop game will never be the same. I was expecting, like, you know, what greatness. I was expecting the best project I've heard in a long time, and that's not what I heard. I just heard a good project. It wasn't great. Do I suggest that you guys go check it out? Absolutely. You know, take your own opinion, like I always say, and I tell people all the time, you go hear me say this a lot. My opinion is not the gospel. So my opinion is just that. This is my review. This is how I felt. Do I feel like it's a dope project? I absolutely do. Do I feel like you should buy it? I absolutely do. Make sure that you check out Gill Gatsby's Employee of the Month on iTunes. Go buy it. Purchase it today. Don't download for free. You know, show this man some respect. He put a lot of work into this album, and go buy that album today. Shout out to Gill for a good project, man. It's your boy Dave.
Might be greener, but it's races on that fence. Excuse me while I fit. I'm falling off a bit. What coincidence to live a dream is a risk. Being one of the greats, throw it on my bucket list.